Hey everybody! It is today's Thursday, Friday, something. You know what? I don't know. It's the 24th though because my watch says so. And we are here in the main room. You know what? I think about it again. It's Friday. Yeah, we got it. Okay. Here we are with the kittens. You're going to notice the doors are open. You may have already noticed that on the regular Kitten Academy live stream. All of the faculty is put up in rooms upstairs in various rooms. So that I won't have to worry about them coming down and coming over the fence. I did put up the fence anyway, though, because I don't want Bibu or her kittens to be overwhelmed with all the places they can go. I wanted to keep it limited to just the living room for right now. So Bibu's over there looking at the fence, quite mystified, also quite calm, which is great. She went out and explored the whole living room. I was busy fixing up the litter boxes in here, which is why you come to us already. The program already in progress, I guess, which is good. I'll show you real quick. I don't normally show the litter boxes, but the one is very clean. We had been keeping a litter box for Bessie that was a low cardboard handmade sort of thing that I just threw in so she wouldn't have to work too hard to climb in and out of the litter box. And I decided it had lived past its usefulness. So I took one of the Nature's Miracle litter boxes that we use. We use Nature's Miracle disposable jumbo size litter boxes, the very biggest ones that they sell. And I think they're a perfect size for the faculty and mom cats. And they're a great size for all of these kittens too at 1 month. But I worry a little bit about Bessie trying to get in and out of that very tall litter box. Which I think she can do, but I just want to give her every opportunity. As you can see, I cut the front of it down lower so that it'll be easier for her to get in and out of, and I can confirm that since I did that, she's already been in and out of it and playing and running around in it and just fine. So it worked. That's the good news. I should also mention those Nature's Miracle disposable litter boxes are very, very sturdy, and you wouldn't be able to cut it with, say, just a knife or scissors. Forget about it. Even those scissors that they advertise on TV by cutting a penny in half, I seriously doubt it. So that's the story. The Dyson is here because I'm planning on vacuuming the room. That's why we started this whole mess. I wanted to get them all out of the room for a few minutes so that I could vacuum. And so far, they are not cooperating because I decided to start with the litter boxes, and now they're all more interested in me and the litter boxes than they are in leaving the room, which is just how it goes. Oh, look, there's somebody up on the top. That looks like Indy. Indy, are you going to make that whole jump all the way down? Why don't you go down on the inside? It'd be easier. Hi, Indy Beans. Hi, you put yourself up there. That was pretty impressive. Boop. I'm sure you went up from the cheese. Why don't you go back down that way? All right, well, I mean, you can do the whole jump down if you want. I'm sure you're big enough for it. Too cute. There's Retro, of course, being an explorer. Oh, I see a Bibu. Bibu's out on the cat run. I opened the door for her, and she sort of sniffed at it, but she didn't go out until just meow. Look at that. Hi. She's going to come right back in now that she sees me. Hi, Bibu. I'm just saying hello. Hi. Okay, good to see you. I propped the door open so she'd have a chance to go check it out. And look, she did. How about it? Wow. Bibu, I'm so impressed. You are a good little explorer. Once you don't have any faculty around to bother you. I can tell she's sniffing all their smells, though, which is probably good. Oh, wow. One of her kittens just squeaked because they're wrestling in the litter box. And she went running to see if the kitten was okay. Look at that. She is on the scene. I'm sure she's being a little extra protective because she doesn't know where the faculty is. But that was cute to hear the kitten squeak, and then she just took off. Super mom. Such a super mom. Well, actually, I was going to try to ask the kids to leave the room, but I can't vacuum while I'm talking to you guys. That's just ridiculous. Who would try that? I wouldn't. I wouldn't try that. I'm going to sit over here, though, for just a second, see if anybody wants to come over and see me. Kittens, hi. Oh, Bibu's going to run over and see me, but she probably thinks I have a treat because I made that sound. I don't have a treat, Bibu, but I can still say hello to you. Oh, and to Ira, and that's Retro again. They already came out and explored around a little bit, by the way. A couple of them did. I think it was Ira and Retro that went and they got in. That's one of Smokey's beds there, and they walked all around and sniffed things. And of course, Retro's going to do it again. I just picked up Ira. That was me. Bibu, you're making some noises that like you're a little overwhelmed. Not too sure what to make of your kids coming out here because, again, she doesn't know if the faculty might show up or not, and there's no way to assure her that they won't. But I think she'll get used to this over time. And she did already go out. She explored every corner of this room to make sure there were no hidden faculty out here. So she's definitely doing what she's got to do to make sure that they're safe. But it's so cute to see how protective she is of them. And, they squeak at each other when they fight and wrestle in the room all the time. And she doesn't really respond very much because, she's just used to them talking to each other and she knows it's a safe spot. But now that the doors are open, that same squeak just sent her running to see what was the matter. Too cute. But also a good sign that introducing her to the faculty is going to be a very dicey proposition. And I hope that anybody who is going to apply to adopt her, I would hope that whoever adopts her with one or more of her kittens, and those are the only cats they have. I think that would work out really well. I'm not going to say it's impossible to make it work another way, though. You might find that once her kittens and she are separated and she doesn't have to protect them, she might get along fine with other cats. My guess is that she would. She seems that way, but of course I don't have any good way to prove that since it's not likely for her to be apart from her kittens while she's here. Anyway, she is very, very good about her kittens, though. Hi, Retro. Such an explorer. Checking all the things. And that looks like looked like Ira that just went around the corner there, and I thought I saw one of the kittens heading back this way towards the cat run. Did I? No, maybe not. No, I guess not then. Let's get up close to some kittens. That's the whole point of this. Hi, Ira, come back over here. Ira. Nope. Ira's like, I got better things to do. Look at that fearlessness now. The kittens just have no concept already, and they're like, we're just going to go anywhere we want. They have no idea about faculty. Actually, they do know about the faculty. They have all met the faculty. They've all been extensively groomed by the faculty. The faculty loves the kittens, and they've all been very good to the kittens, which I'm sure is not hurt at all by the fact that I'm always giving out treats when they meet the kittens. And I've been doing something fun. If I've got some leftover treat on my finger, I'll wipe it off on the back or the head of one of the kittens, and Loganberry will clean them off. He cleans them off anyway, but then when there's treats involved, it's extra fun for him. So, Logan is he's big on grooming the kittens. He just loves these little kids. He's so good for all the kittens. Loganberry's he just loves kittens. And he teaches them too, sort of a dominance thing where he'll groom them and then in between, he'll groom them for a little bit, and then he sort of grabs their neck gently, of course, but he holds them until they hold still. So they sort of submit, and then he goes back to grooming them again. And it works out very well. And Jeannie, I don't know what Mom smells or doesn't smell, but I do know that she hasn't reacted negatively to them in any way when they come back from being groomed. So she's fine with it. Isn't that right, Beboos? I know one night is not really enough to make any judgment by, but there were no incidents last night. Now that we've got all the doors covered up, Beboo seemed like she was just cool and calm all night long, which was pretty nice. I think that means it's working out so far. And it would be good to think that at some point we can slowly introduce her to the faculty through the gate and by taking down the little tissue paper windows, and maybe we can have some progress there. But I don't know for sure that will happen. We'll give it a try, and if she never gets along with the faculty, that's okay. What else was I going to tell you? Custard is already showing some improvement. DJ has been taking time to slowly reintroduce him to the faculty because you know that Custard also is a bully to the faculty, and he doesn't even have kittens to protect. He's just a Custard. So DJ has been taking him around the house and observing him very closely and making sure that he doesn't get into any fights. And he was out for a long time this morning while she followed him around, and it was great. He did very well. And last night she had done the same thing, so she's slowly trying to get him used to it, and everything so far has been incident-free, very carefully observed, of course. And that's good news. What else was I going to tell you about? Acro had a good night and put on a little bit of weight overnight. That's good news. He's in his room right now with Smokey. Smokey loves to go into Acro's room and share his food and drink out of his fountain and just hang out in his bed. Smokey really likes to hang out in there with Acro. So that's what she's doing probably all day. Every time I open the door and give her a chance to come out, she's like, no, I'm just going to hang in here with my buddy Acro. So he's got company today, and I think it's good for him. The only downside, of course, is that it makes it impossible for us to tell how much he's eating versus how much she's eating. But I don't think it matters in the end. We just track his weight and we know how he's doing overall. Plus, she needs to eat more. So it's good that she's in there with food that she really likes and will continue to eat. That's working out just great. What are you saying, bud? Who is that? Is that, I can't tell. It looks like it's, it is vinyl. I thought, it looks like vinyl. Okay, good. I was correct. So, is there anything else that's news? I think I told you that we brought these kids up to the spa last night. I was telling you that Logan was grooming them, but I guess I didn't explicitly say that that was happening upstairs in the master bedroom, and we took them up in groups, and that was a lot of fun for DJ and I both. And they all did very well up there, and they all just kind of wandered around a little bit, and then they all settled down for naps in the end and took naps with us up there, and it was very cute. I enjoyed every minute of it. They're sweethearts. They get along with everybody right now, and that's good news. Plus, it's good for a DJ to be home so that they know that there's more than one human being in the universe. I think that's a good experience for them, generally speaking. I see Beboos just decided to settle down out here now. She's claiming more territory for her and her kittens. That's not bad, especially since I'm about to, after this close-up, I'm going to close the door to their room and vacuum in there real quick. So the more comfortable that they are out here, by that point, the better it'll be when I'm making noise and they can't get back in their room. That'll only be for a couple minutes, though. I can move pretty quick with that vacuum cleaner. So let's see, that's Retro again, and that's Artie down there who's going under the chair. And that must be Vinny, our other boy. Beboos decided to come over here and see what her kids are doing. So much new stuff to see. I see there's a couple that are in the room right now. I want to go over there and say hi to them, but I don't want to encourage everybody to follow me back in. Do we? Final. You were just out there. Now you're in here. And here's, let's see, that's Ira. Hi, Ira. Oh, you're going to come right over and say hello. Hi. It's good to see you, too. And there's Artie. Hey, bud. And back there carrying the mouse into the cannon. Oh, now past the cannon. It's Retro carrying her mouse around again. Wasn't that the same thing she was doing on yesterday's close-up? That was her, right? Or was it Minnie? I don't remember now. Anyway, she's going to carry her mouse to the litter box. Okay, good job. It's not really where toys go, but whatever. I have not seen Bebop climb any of the cat trees on her own. Now, I've put her on the cat tree in here a few times. When I set her down, I'll pick her up for some reason, and then I'll set her down on the cat tree. And she has a look, and she doesn't panic or anything, but then she decides to climb off of it, and I've never seen her climb up it on her own choice. So she may not be the cat tree type, or she just may be getting used to things, but you know that she loves the wooden floor. She doesn't even like to sit on the carpeting, on the rugs, and all of the cat trees are carpeted. So maybe I should bring down one of those wood cat trees. You guys have seen those ones that we have. They were made to go outside at the old house. There's one in Acro's room that you probably have noticed. Maybe I should bring her one of those, and maybe she would like that because it's just plain wood. That'd be interesting to try at some point. Now Mom's in the litter box, and everybody else is in the litter box, except there's some kitten that's up my shirt again. Who is it? Let's see. Oh, I got you. Uh-huh. Ira, I should have guessed. Okay. We've got a kitten in the cannon, being joined by Vinyl. This cannon has been just rolling everywhere around the room now. It's they've really taken to just playing full out in it so that it goes everywhere. In fact, if you look at the thumbnail for this video today, it is Artie had tipped the cannon on its end and was in it, standing up, and that was pretty cute too. They're climbing all over me now. I swear that this is not a product placement. I mean, it is a product and it is placed, but I didn't put the dice in there for the purpose of advertising at you. If I had, I certainly would have cleaned it up some. Look how dirty that is. It's fine though, it's a vacuum cleaner. That's what it's for, right? Okay. You had a litter on your eye there, buddy. Got more kittens in shirts. Hi. Ira, you like to go under my shirt there, don't you? Yeah, I didn't see what anybody was asking about, but I am excited to have Dr. Katz examine the kittens and Bebo, for that matter. It's time, and on Monday is their appointment. I know everybody was talking about that. I got another kitten all the way up my shirt. You guys can probably see that. Oh, you can't see it on the regular stream, or maybe you can from the condo cam. It's probably Ira again. Sorry for the camera work up here. I was trying to sit down. Okay, what was I saying? Monday is their first vet trip. They're going to go see Dr. Katz, our favorite vet in the whole world, and she's going to give them their first vaccines and check everybody over for general health, with a little special attention for Bessie and Artie and Bebop. As you know, Bessie and Artie, we think, may have a condition that makes them a little uncoordinated, and that's probably going to be a lifelong thing, and we're just going to kind of start looking at it now. But being a little uncoordinated is, it's not anything that you have to worry about. I'm sure that some of us, myself included, have been that way our whole lives, and don't even have a neurological condition to blame it on. We're just clumsy. So Bessie's cool and Artie's cool, and we're going to start checking into that. Then we're also going to have her take a special look at Bebop. It won't be the first time that she's seen Bebop, but I don't remember if we did like blood work and all the full analysis on Bebop last time that she saw. So this time we will do blood work and everything, and with sort of an eye to how she can possibly eat so much and not be gaining weight. which is funny because the last time that we brought Bebop in to see her, it was the exact opposite complaint. It was, how does she not eat anything? Why doesn't she eat? What can we do to get her to eat something? So, hey, good news, she eats. Oh, does she eat? But she's been having some. I don't know. I shouldn't say having anything. She just doesn't put on weight, which some of it I think you can explain very easily. Look, she's nursing 7 kittens, and they are still nursing fairly often, and that eats up a ton of calories, for sure. But on the other hand, I still think even taking that into consideration, she probably eats a lot more than you would imagine. So we're just going to take a look at it, make sure everything, all of her numbers are good, and um, that there's nothing that we have to be concerned with there. I don't think there is, because my guess is she's probably got a tapeworm or something. Like, that's almost every mom cat we've ever had has tapeworms, especially the ones that come from the south. Tend to have, they've got a different variety of tapeworm, the vet was telling us, that's like really big and a little bit harder to kill. But really, almost every mom cat we've ever had has them, so it's not a big deal. You just treat it, it's done, and problem solved. That's my guess. I don't think that it's anything serious, because she's perfectly active. She does eat a lot. She takes care of her kittens. She poops a lot. She drinks the right amount. Like, every other sign about her is fine. And if it weren't just for the sheer volume of it, I wouldn't be concerned at all. So I don't think it's a big deal, but we are, for anybody else that was had that in mind, be assured that's one of the things that we're going to have a look at on Monday. So, no big deal. Yeah, I really am astounded at how much these kids are eating as a group with their mom. And it's hard to track who's eating how much. I do know their mom eats the majority of the food. But we went through somewhere near, right around 20 cans of food just in here yesterday, and they ate every last bit of it, all of it. And that's a lot for 7 kittens, because, for our full-grown cats, we give them roughly 2 cans a day each, and they're fine with it. There's even leftovers sometimes. So for kittens, you'd expect with the kittens and their mom, that's 8. That would be about 16 cans, and they're way over that. I was even going a little low when I said 20. It might have been more than that. So yeah, they eat a bunch, a whole bunch. Hi, little Bessie Boo. Bessie was just out exploring. She's coming back to the fold. That's Bessie, and here's Artie. All right. Oh, she's gonna go take a walk now. Where are you going? Back out? No? Gonna have a drink of water? Oh, they unplugged the fountain again. Huh. I put these baby proof outlets in here, the ones that automatically shut the outlet if the plug comes out. And I did that as just sort of an extra cautious safety thing. I don't think a kitten could get into an outlet even if they tried, but now we know for sure they can't. And the practical upshot of that, of course, is that it means the plugs don't stay in quite as well either. So they keep hitting these things, and then the fountain shuts off. And then they climb all over the fountain. Where are you going, Bess? Well, I guess we're about done here. I want to get all these kids out of the room for a couple minutes and vacuum like I was talking about. If you want to see that whole thing happen, that will be on the regular Kitten Academy live stream here on YouTube. You can just tune into the Kitten Academy live stream. My plan, at least, is to take them all into the living room and close the door and then vacuum as fast as I can. And we'll see how it goes. Got to kind of play it by ear. Hopefully they get used to it pretty quickly. It's the kind of thing I'd like to be able to do every day, like I eventually do for most of the classes. They get used to it, or they just learn to leave the room on their own without me being involved, and I just open the door in the morning and start vacuuming, and they all run out and everything's fine. So hopefully we can get there soon with these guys, because 7 kittens and their mom make a big mess, don't they, Bess? Yeah. Yeah, you know all about it. Aw, little headbutt. Thank you, sweetie pie. Oh. What are we doing, Bessie? Yeah, I didn't see how it came up, but what Magdalena said is right. I don't normally trim the nails on the kittens, at least not until right before they get adopted. Sometimes I'll do it for their adopters right before they go. And the reason we don't is because first off, they need to learn to let go. That is a big lesson for kittens, is learning to get their nails out of things that they have put their nails into. Valuable life lesson for a cat to learn. And then secondly, of course, as Magdalena said, they tend to do a lot of falling, and their claws are very good for saving them from falls. So we like to let them have that for at least a while. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us this morning. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to get these guys out of here. Whoa, we just had somebody zoom right out of the room. Oh, I expected them to come over there, but they're just in the kitchen zone somewhere. That's Vinny. Vinny's thinking about climbing that whole fence. I was saying thank you guys so much for joining us this morning, and for joining the kittens, and for saying hi to little Bessie here. Oh, and here's, is this Indy? No, this is Ira again. I haven't seen too much of Indy. There you are, right there. Just speak of the devil. Vinny's still banging on the fence. Did him a little bit of a concern there. Anyway, tune into the Kitten Academy live stream if you want to see what happens next. And we will not do a close-up tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday, and Saturday is mailbag at 10 o'clock on the regular Kitten Academy live stream. But we'll be back with another close-up on Sunday. Also, I guess, speaking of mailbag, I think I've got like 2 mailbags that I have to upload, or at least one. I will do that as soon as I can remember to. That's my mistake. So you know that they don't get lost anymore. We haven't lost one in a long time, but I do have to remember to upload them. Speaking of things I have to upload, just worth mentioning, I uploaded the 12-hour birth archive of these kittens to YouTube weeks ago, and it got stuck in the processing at YouTube and is still stuck there to this day. I haven't complained to YouTube about it yet, and I probably won't. What I'll probably do is just upload it a second time and see if it goes. But I just wanted you to know I didn't entirely forget about it. I did try, and I'll be trying to get that up there again later on. So if anybody wants to go back and watch the adventure of these kittens being born, it is, like I said, 12 hours long. So that's a lot, but it was a long day for all of us, Bibu especially. All right, well, there you have it. One more time, all done. I'm going to vacuum, and you guys can decide to watch or not, and we will see you tomorrow for the mailbag at 10, and we will see you on Sunday with another close-up. You guys, Jane, James, thank you. That's so nice of you to say. I think all of you are the best, and I don't just say that. I honestly mean it. Wonderful, wonderful people. Thank you all for joining us all this morning. Okay, I really got to go. I keep wrapping it up, and then I'm not doing anything. And let's wrap it up for real here. Okay, bye-bye. Trying to hit the stop button.